Hey guys, Josh Locks here with Hey Blue. We're here to talk about obstruction. There's a couple different types of obstruction. There's obstruction that is an immediate dead ball, and then there's obstruction that is a delayed dead ball, and it kind of depends on where the ball is in the process of the play. So in this situation, you probably see this mostly in Little League. In this situation, we have a player covering the base. Meanwhile, the ball is hit to the outfield. So there's no play being made on this runner. This is just a fielder who the coach said when the ball is hit, cover first base. So they're covering first base. So here we go. Let's run it. Go ahead, throw it. Go ahead, Corbin. That's obstruction. Time. That's obstruction. Runner, second base. So when the obstruction occurs, I have to say it really, really loud, and I have to point at it, and I've got my arm out like this. This is the signal that shows I know that obstruction occurred. And we have to do this because, again, you're gonna have all the coaches and parents screaming, hey, hey, that just happened. And this is you saying to them, I know that that just happened, but it is a delayed dead ball, so I'm waiting to make that call. Umpires, this is a ground ball in the outfield. Your job is to make sure that the runner touched first base and that the runner did not get obstructed. If it's a fly ball and you're working by yourself, you just gotta watch to see if the fly ball is caught and hope that obstruction doesn't occur. But on a ground ball in the outfield, you are watching the runner or runners rounding the bases, making sure that they touch the base and do not get obstructed. We've got obstruction. We are now going to protect that runner to the next base. Whether or not that runner was going to be out by 500 feet, we are going to protect that runner to the next base. So the obstruction occurred, and even though that runner got tagged way back here in the baseline, the runner was obstructed. We are going to call them safe. And again, the way we do that is time, point at the obstruction that occurred, then award the runner the next base. There's a different type of obstruction which results in an automatic dead ball. And this is obstruction when there is a play being made on the runner. Usually this will occur in a rundown or maybe on a pickoff where the fielder blocks the base trying to get the ball. In this case, we've got it set up as a rundown. So here we go, we'll run it. And you can see that this guy stands in the base. That's obstruction, time, that's obstruction. It's an automatic dead ball because the play is being made on the runner. So this runner was obstructed by a fielder who did not have the ball. Time, that's obstruction. Here's where it's tricky. It is an automatic one base award from the last legally occupied base. It does not matter that the runner was going back to first base. That runner has legally occupied first base. So even though they were running that way, we are going to award them second base. What if there's a runner on second base while this rundown is occurring? Well, this runner has to be awarded second base. Boom. So now we're gonna actually award the runner from second, third base. You might especially see this, maybe they try to do a back pick from the catcher to the first baseman, and the first baseman obstructs the runner going back into first. Again, the runner has legally occupied first base. They have to be awarded the next base. That puts them at second, and that puts our runner from second at third.